Okay, Yuval, please go ahead.
Thank you. Please approve that you see my screen.
I see high yield assets with a flooded rice paddy or something.
Hi, my name is Yuval Avi. I'm Terra CEO. Fires in Los Angeles, glaciers melting, destruction of nature. Climate change is real and carbon removal is a must. Huge industry is created to achieve this goal. However, both nature-based solutions and technological solutions are not providing the required scale. Natural solutions, it's hard to verify. What technological are easy to verify but hard to scale. Terra mission is to solve nature-based solution verification challenge. We do this by taking the best existing science, which is too expensive to use, and make it affordable with our technology. Then we apply it where we can make the biggest impact, marginal lands. We convert unprofitable agriculture into profitable carbon assets. We aim for a specific marginal lands, drained wetlands. Wetlands excel in carbon removal and nature thrives there. But humans have drained them for agriculture. And agriculture on drained wetland does not work. It happened all over the world. It's a huge problem. There's a huge potential. So let's dive into our solution. We increase farmer revenue by sequestering carbon below ground and keep producing agriculture goods above. Terra provides a full technological platform for landowners and tech developers. We do everything the farmer is not trained to do. We're already doing it right now. We have the Terra Santa project running for 3 years now. This is our lab and proof of concept. Then again, scale will not be achieved where we live in Israel. Our initial target is Europe. And we start in Italy. This is where I'm presenting here right now. I've built a small experienced team of people I know for many years and trust. Trust is the cornerstone for effective teamwork. Also, rely on renowned academic advisors. We are not building profitable assets. We are not only building profitable assets. Our project directly serves the United Nations sustainability goals. In conclusion, we're in a growing rapid market that faces critical challenges we know how to solve. We demonstrate our capability. We already have $500,000 of removed carbon in our stock, and this is a bootstrap. We are just one step away from breakthrough. You're welcome to join our journey. Thank you.
Questions, please.
I have one question.
Nicholas, please.
Well, thanks you all for the presentation. Nice one. Quick question
Thank you.
on the application customer side. Do you have an example of a customer, particularly a corporate, that may have been using your solution, and how the customer exactly benefits from your solution?
So we have two sides customer. One side, which is easy, is the market where we sell the carbon credits. This is, I think, it's a market who just sell the credits. So they enjoy the credits and do offset and enjoy the benefits of biodiversity and so on and so forth. The other part, which is the more interesting, are the farmers. We go to farmers that does not make money on the land. So not all the land, but for the part of the land that doesn't make money. And we provide them the means to make more money, to turn this land into a profitable asset. How? We're adding another revenue stream in below ground. So they keep producing agricultural goods above ground. But the main revenue source now will be below ground from the carbon sequester. We help them to change the practice to make the sequestration optimal, to measure it, to manage it, and to issue the credit.
Okay, thank you so much.
Any others?
What is the cost to farmers?
What is the cost for farmers?
Yes.
So basically, the farmer he gets paid. He doesn't have a cost. We're working in two types of models. It's either they get a fixed payment for the land they give us, or for the land developer that manage it, or they're becoming our partners. Of course, then they get a bigger share in the revenue as well as they're sharing the risk. We find that most farmers prefer to have this model. This is what we prefer. We believe this is the more equal and right way to transform funds from organizations that buy credits into the hands of the farmers, specifically in the global south.
Thank you.
I have a quick question, perhaps a clarification.
Please.
You spoke about marginal land. How do you
Yes.
define marginal land? I'm interested in exactly what you mean by that, because I think it's a key concept for your innovation.
That's correct. I'm going to land which does not produce well for agriculture. It doesn't work for agriculture. It's either break even or very little revenue from the land. It does not provide food typically. It's used for feedstocks or for food for animals or for things like that. So we do not compete with food production. And the farmers still can produce feedstock. We still can do some agriculture, which will not be, avocado, but we will get some percent. If you look at regenerative agriculture, which is similar to us, they focus on the yield and the goods, and they put some effort, 20% on the sequestration. In our case, it's the opposite.
Right.
We put most of the focus on the sequestration and some on the agriculture.
Thank you. It's very illuminating. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I just wanted to clarify. So this is is it a regenerative process though? So you mentioned regenerative agriculture is a little bit different than what you're doing, but is the wetland work that you're doing also regenerative?
Wetland is the highway of nature for sequestering carbon. Usually, if you look for copper, for coal, if you look for coal, you will find it where it was an old wetland. This is how wetland take the carbon from the air and put it in the ground. We think human with the technological solution showing their hubris. We think with what created the problem, we cannot solve the problem. We think nature will solve the problem. We should only a little bit help him. So we're taking the best natural resource. We're letting nature do the heavy lifting. And we help to measure and make sure it's working properly and optimize it.
Okay, that'll have to be time. Thank you very much, Yuval. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Oh, there we are. Sala is, I see your face, and please present your slides.
Okay. Can you see my slides?
And I see it's starting. Screen sharing.
Yes.
There we are. Blue filter, innovative solutions for purification.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm Salah Al-Sadi. I'm Blue Filter founder and owner from Palestine. As we can see on the global map, high concentration of difficult pollutants in water, nitrate and chloride indicated by red color. High levels nitrate and chloride, leading to high cost for farmer to find clean water for irrigation, high cost to remove nitrate and chloride by traditional methods, diseases in plant and humans, food insecurity. This is why Blue Filter here. Blue Filter, innovative water purification system made from treated plant seeds, removes 98% nitrate and chloride, no chemicals, no electricity or pumps required, low cost, deliver mineralized water for irrigation. Blue Filter consists of containers filled with plant seeds treated by green technology to produce biofilter. All this process registers as a patent. We use biofilter in the final system with the farmers. Consists of 3 basins. First basin to collect polluted water. Second and third basin to remove nitrate and the chloride with high percent. All this system connected with the mobile app to help farmers to follow up the treatment process. We implemented this system with 5,000 farmers. We have a proof of concept from international organization about food quality. Blue Filter competitors, all Blue Filter products recyclable and affordable price. Blue Filter achieve job opportunity, food security, save water, save energy, save environment. We target water utilities, agriculture, NGOs, revenue streams from filtration system, paid services, filter reactivation. We need $700,000 because we are working now to develop new filters to remove heavy metals, to treat salty water, to provide drinking water. This is my team. We have experience over 20 years in the field of agriculture, water, and environment. Yes, thank you.
Do you have a product to market currently?
Yes, as a pilot. And this is the product. This is in the field with the farmers.
Thank you. 5,000. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
And in terms of, so the cost is, sounds like it was from a comparative model, cheaper than the available. So to the end user, is it also a lower cost?
Yes, a lower cost because we can use the filters more than 50 times without any lag in its efficiency. And the water produced by blue filters, mineralized, different from all traditional methods. And it's very healthy to increase the productivity of crops in the field with the farmers. Yeah, and all blue filter products recyclable. We can use the plant seeds after treatment many times.
Great,
This
thank
is
you.
for one time. The cost, this is only for one time for farmers.
And is there a maintenance cost?
Yes, maintenance cost and follow up, yeah, with the farmers in the field.
Mhm.
Because this is the system, this is the final system. It depends on the farm size. We can implement a blue filter at any size of farm with the farmers, with 3 basins or 3 tanks. And all the process like mechanical, no electricity, no chemical or pump required in the water treatment.
A related
you.
question. In fact, I was looking at the performance of removal of 98%, and I was
Yes.
going to ask, do you think that's enough? Because, I think you would want 99.9% removal, but I think you can achieve that by multiple filtering, right? So if you filter and then filter again, you can increase that performance. Is that correct?
Yeah, correct. But this is natural filters, all plant seeds available at any area. One time we reach to this percent, this is the result from one laboratories. You can see the results because nitrate and chloride damaged plants, damaged our water resources, and increased the diseases in plants and humans. And according to the recent reports from WHO, high like relation between cancer disease and nitrate and chloride in water.
Yes, that's before the filtering. So after the filtering, the efficiency of the filter is 98%. And
Yes.
is there a good performance? Yes. That's the answer, yeah?
Yes. Mm-hmm. And blue filter produce large quantity of water because this is 1 unit, to be like clear. Yeah, 1 unit. I can use 1 unit to treat 50,000 liters water. 1 unit to remove nitrate and chloride with 98%. The weight for each unit, 1 kilogram. This is, I can use it in the field more than 50 times to remove nitrate and chloride. After saturation of nitrate and chloride, I remove nitrate and chloride and use this filter again. Nitrate and chloride, I collected, I recycled it into another products. All the process, zero waste. Yeah.
How do you extract the nitrate?
Good question. I'm soaking this unit in distilled water and do some process to make to remove nitrate and chloride from plant seeds. Then I reactivate this filter again. Nitrate and chloride will become high concentration. I can sell nitrate and chloride for another companies to recycle it to produce another products because I need to keep environment safe. No anything to affect on our environment. We have two units like plastic and from metals. It depends on the farm and the quality of water in the field with the farmers.
Okay, great.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, I do have to call time on that. I had my mic off. Thank you very much, Salah and Marco, for all that. Next, we're going to go to Ahmed Hassanin at Croptimus. If you could bring up your slides. I see you're unmuted.
Yes, I'm currently
And
sharing.
started screen sharing.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you, and I see the whole deck. You want to? Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Croptimus. Ahmed, please go ahead.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ahmed Hassanin, CEO and founder of Croptimus. The world by 2050 would need double the crop production we're currently having, but we have 73% of soil is highly degraded in MENA region and 12% is affected by salinization, costing around 10 billion in annual losses, while 14% of greenhouse gases is contributed by agricultural waste burning. That's where Croptimus steps in with its pyrolysis technology. We transform agricultural waste into carbon negative, high value products, which already have a higher market standard by 40% conversion rate. And we already have proven that with our proprietary demo facility here in Egypt in El Bihira, offering a half a ton per day as to showcase to our partners and clients that we already have proven it. How does our technology work? First of all, we collect our biomass, we send it into our proprietary pyrolysis reactor. It generates biochar, bio-oil, and biogas. Biogas is recirculated into our reactor to reduce operational cost by 50%. Biochar is added to soil boosters and enhancers to aggregate the soil, reduce the toxicity if there is any contaminants in the land, and increase crop yield by 26%. We've already have a proven track to have 2 to 3 times higher productivity than the market systems, okay? And we already implemented AI and high control monitoring system to increase our quality consistency by 40 to 50% to have our product as a premium product with a commercial price. We already have 2 patents that we filed in 2025 and currently doing 2 other in 2026 with our trade secrets and licensing value. With a current market of 2.4 billion in 2024 going to 4.8 billion in 2029, with a servable, obtainable market here in Egypt only 2.3 million, with a customer segment we're currently targeting medium and large scale farmlands, agriculture companies, and environmental organizations. What sets Croptimus apart from our competitors is our commissioning speed, as we are commission our facilities by 40% faster than any of our competitors. Our agricultural waste to product conversion rate is higher by 40%. We already fabricate and do everything in-house, so we do our localized services, which reduces our selling price from 30 to 50%. We expect by 2026 to have 2.2 million in revenues, going to 28 to 22 million in revenues through our licensing structure and model and direct sale and carbon credit sequestration and monetization. We already have partners and clients. We have Deltex here in Egypt. It's the largest export company for agricultural products. We have Agricultural Center as an R&D partner. We have Shitlix as an R&D partner, and at last Alder as a carbon credit monetization partner. We already have 2 clients on the way. We have Nestle through Ingazat with a contract estimated value $250,000 with an initial facility of 1 ton. We have Science and Supply with a 1 million estimated value with an initial facility of 10 tons per day. We already have proven that already the crop increase, we did 26%. We already feed 6 more people per hectare and preserves natural ecosystem by the size of Ghana. We require an investment of $150,000 to file our patent and increase our production capacity and our licensing agreement runway. This is the team, Yusuf Hassanin, he is the mastermind behind the facility. We have Abdulrahman Atash with an experience of 2 years in marketing and strategic marketing. We have Dr. Bassem, he has doctorate in agriculture and biotech and 18 years experience in sales R&D. And I, Ahmed Hassanin, have 5 years in product and project management and won the prestigious 40 under 40. And like Croptimus always say, let carbon work for you.
Okay, questions?
Can I go first again, John?
Please, Nicholas, yes.
Thank you so much for the presentation, Ahmed. Interesting. Can you elaborate more on the crops that you have validated the biostimulant or the biochar effect on?
Yes.
Have this
Of
increased the
course.
yield and yeah.
Yes, I can go back to this slide. Okay. We've already tested on carrots and tomatoes and potatoes. Okay. For the carrots, we've done 100% increase in crop yield per fiddan. Okay. And they had some contaminated water. Biochar acts like a sponge that attracts any toxic and any contaminants from the land. As for the potatoes, we increased its production by 45% approximately. As for the tomatoes, we increased it by 28%. We already
Thank
have
you.
done our trials. Oh, okay.
No, thank you. Definitely worth mentioning those numbers. Thanks.
Yes.
Okay, anyone else? One more real quick.
I see the IP slide. You have trade secrets listed also.
Yes. Yes, our trade secret is our process parameters, which enhanced our products that come out of our facility, which are the biochar mainly. We did it as to have more of a customized biochar systems that target a specific crops problem or soil problems. We didn't want to make a generic biochar only. No, we wanted a system that targets a certain soil problem or crop problem.
Thank you.
I'll ask you a quick one on patents, if I may.
Yeah, please, Marco.
You have filed patents, which is great. You probably have received some search reports from the patent offices. How good does it look like for your claims to get granted?
As for the pyrolysis reactor, we already filed it in Q2 2025. We're still waiting for its
Still
approval.
waiting.
And
I see.
yes,
Good luck with them.
but
I hope you
yes.
can get good claims granted for this. Very
we're going through our agricultural research center partner, and is already proving that we're already moving faster than expected. So yeah, I think by Q4 we would have our patent filed. Sorry, granted, not filed.
Okay, great. Thank you. I will call time on that. Next up will be Edmund. There you are. Edmund Nwalago from Climate Smart Irrigator, if you can bring your slides up, please. There we are. Started screen sharing. And there it is, bright, vivid green. Climate Smart Irrigator and oh, there we are, slideshow. Okay, Edmund, please go ahead. You're on. Hello, oh, you're muted. If you can hear me, your mic is not on. No, Edmund, your mic is not on. I see on my list the slash through it. You're muted. Oh, we heard you before. There, I see the mic is unmuted. Now let's try screen share.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Edmund, please go ahead.
Okay. Can
Yes.
you see?
Yeah, I can see and
Can you
hear.
hear me? Okay. Thanks. Okay. Thanks. I was born in a peasant family. I remember 5 years ago, it happened dry weather condition in East Africa. My parents, who were peasant, including smallholder farmers, villagers, were affected. They lost tons of crops, and this was due to dry weather condition, and they were unable to control it since they were using manual irrigation tools. And there comes to climate smart irrigator innovation.
Ooh, are you advancing your slide? Oh, there we go.
Okay. So our problem, traditional conventional flood irrigation method leads to over-irrigation, causing 60% water loss and crop loss by 50%. But also, over-irrigation causes soil erosion and farm chemical runoff, polluting arable land and water sources. So we have come with climate smart irrigator. This is a multifunctional, solar-powered, cloud-based climate intelligence offline irrigation device that offers pressure irrigation, fertigation, and smart pesticide application as a service all in one integrated device. It helps smallholder farmers from global south who are marginalized to climate change to optimize water, fertilizer, and pesticide, but also cutting costs. And don't forget, it prevents farm chemical pollution, and at the end enables smallholder farmers to increase yields. So our competitive advantage are our irrigation device is a multifunction. That means it's a unified AI driven. It offers smart fertilizer application, irrigation, and pesticide and smart pesticide application, all in one integrated device. But also it can operate offline, suitable for rural smallholder farmers who are coming in the village where there is low internet connectivity. Our model is amazing. It's a pay-as-you-get model, which helps smallholder farmers with limited finance to use the device since it cuts upfront costs. Farmers, they don't buy the device. They just hire the device and pay for the service, which is irrigation, fertigation, pesticide application. But we have made it more accurate to perform efficient irrigation schedule. We have connected the device with local meteorological stations to update and alert smallholder farmers on disasters such as floods and drought, and hence help them to prevent unexpected crop loss. This is our team. It's passionate, energetic, and full of experience. It comes from diverse field of professionalism. Together, we are having over 20 years of experience in climate smart farming and agri-tech. This is our partners. Welcome to join us so that to help us to enhance climate resilience irrigation practices, to help smallholder farmers from global south who are vulnerable to climate change. You are welcome for questions.
Judges, go ahead.
Hello?
Yes, no. Any questions from the judges?
Yes, I would have one.
Nicholas, go ahead.
Thank you, Edmund. Can you elaborate more on how the sensor works?
Okay. The device is an irrigation device, but we have made it comprehensive to be a multifunctional one, and that comes in the innovation. So it can perform irrigation, fertigation, and pesticide application. And we all know all these are very important, especially during crop cultivation. So we have a trained AI model based on moisture level, soil types, nutrient needs, crop type, but also integrated together with IoT sensors that performs the transmission of data directly from the field, integrating and connecting to the model for analysis. But also the data are analyzed locally based on the data that I've said before. And this makes it suitable for global south.
I think, Edmund, sorry, I was asking specifically if there is any sensor in the device, but it looks like there is no sensors, right? To measure how much water, for example, is missing.
There are sensors, which are NPK sensor, which is suitable for detecting level of water in the soil, nutrients, which are nitrates or nitrogen, and hence communicates to AI model for the analysis, and there allows a smooth, effective, smooth automated operation.
Okay, thank you, Edmund.
Okay, thank you very much, Edmund. That is our time. We're now going to move on to Valerie at Click. if you can unshare Edmund.
Yes.
Edmund, can you unshare the slide? You're still sharing. Down at the, there we go. And the tile says Josephine, but that is in fact Valerie from Click. And it's starting, and there is circular nature with water on dry soil. So please go ahead.
Hello, I'm Valerie Ite, CEO of Click Recycle. Have you ever planted a tree? There is something magical about it. At Click Recycle, we bring this magic life with science and technology. We work with waste that no one sees, human hair, to create nature-based carbon-negative solutions that regenerate our planet. By 2050, nearly 10 billion people will depend on ecosystem nearly under stress. Soils, land, seas are contaminated, full of microplastic. Plastic has no place on an Earth. That's why we offer a regenerative answers. As a waste management company, we transform hair and hemp into patented LCA certificate products. You may ask how you get hair. Through our recycling subscription service for hairdressers. Our engineering into two products, ClickTerra, a biodegradable mulch, replace plastic, promote regenerative agriculture, reduce water use, restore soils, and improve crop resilience and food security. ClickSea, discontamination barrier, capture pollutant and clean the waterways of ocean and protecting marine ecosystem. Both products become smart when we pair it with open innovation, using EA, blockchain, sensors, and IoT platform, providing real data, consistent quality, and full traceability from salon to soils and seas. With our MRV and methodology, we will deliver verified carbon credit to accelerate nature-based solution and enhance rural resilience. Our business model is proven, profitable, and scalable, regenerating revenue from recurring subscription, product sales, impact as a service, and licensing model. With only 10% of 100,000 hairdressers in Spain, we over 900 tons of CO2 emissions, equivalent of planting 41,000 trees. For the first time, after a lean model, we are raising funds to scale our impact. Backing with a diverse team and strong partner and also advisor, we prove that regeneration is a duty, not a trend. Let's build, we have contributed to 11 SDG with our circular product. Let's build climate positive solution where human and environment health thrives. Thank you very much.
Questions?
Two questions, Josephine. One around the volume. So how are you able to secure the volume you need from the hair? And then two, what about colored hair, treated hair that might have chemicals already in them?
Okay, so first I'm Valerie. I'm using my colleague computer. The reason why you see.
So sorry, Valerie. So sorry. Yeah.
There is no problem because she is on the team that you can remember. So first, to get the hair, we get a lot this question, and that's not really the problem because there is a lot of hair. Okay, I give you an example. For example, with 1 ton of hair that we can receive, we are able to manage at least 70 hectares of mulching, which is quite a lot. Okay. Regarding your second question, you're totally right. The first thing that we need, why we are using two applications? We are using two applications for one reason. When we receive 1 kilo of air, we have 60% that is going for making the mulch, 40% that we cannot make the mulch with this. Also, we are working with a university. We were doing 2 years, making a lot of engineering and looking the differences of different type of air and things like that in the sorting. And we make some sensors inside and looking what was the result when we make one with a kind of air or the other. So today we can say that dyeing hair, if it's not the polar blue, because when you make blue, you are killing the hair, okay? But with the rest, the soil are so contaminated that the difference of air that is clean with one that is with ink, you don't really see it in the floor, Okay. After we make some study, because we have one that is on our team, the name is Christina Palette, and they make a bigger study that is in nature, where we were looking for different type of air, for example, from Africa, and what was the different. And we see that depending of what kind of air, when we mix it, we just have perhaps to change the density of our mulch, because when you make the mulch, you can make, for example, 30% of air and 70 of hemp, or you can make 40 or 60. So depending of what you need of density and the region, we will have to send the formula. The reason was that when we were patented, we patented from 20% to 80 in order to be full in being able to change the formula of our mulch.
Thank you.
Okay, that'll be time. Thank you very much, Valerie. Next up, we have Luc Métivier from Agua de Sol.
Yes.
Oh, I'm clicking
Share my
allow.
screen.
That should be. There it comes, started. I see a glass of water, yes.
Yes, I guess you are thirsty, that's why. Is it right?
Oh, well, no, I'm seeing the smaller slide with the next slide kind of thing.
Like this.
There we are. Perfect.
Very good.
Luc, please go ahead.
So my name is Luc Métivier. I'm the co-founder of Agua de Sol. I'm based out of Marrakesh, Morocco, where it's very hot and dry these days. So what we do, we transform air into water with the sun in full autonomy and sustainably. As we all know, this water scarcity crisis hurts people, farming, and industries. But there is a good news. There is plenty of water in the air. This is called moisture. And we have 6 times more water in the air than in the rivers and streams. The more good news, it's easy to capture that water in the air. We have developed very simple panels. They capture humidity at night, and they fix that humidity, meaning the molecules of water, on an adsorbent. And then next day, we use solar heat to transform the molecules of water into vapor. And then we condense naturally the vapor into pure water, which is mineralized naturally, and we comply with WHO standards. Specifications of our panel, let's say one panel is less than 1 square meter, produces 1 liter per day. So if you need 10 liters at your home, you would have 10 panels, and if you need 100 liters, 100 panels. Water quality is very high. There is no microplastic, there is no PFAS in that water, and of course, there is no germ. Good news, it's 3 times to 5 times less expensive than plastic bottled water. It complies with EU and US regulations on mineral water, and one panel in its lifetime will keep and thousands of liters of water. So these panels are very robust. They are low tech. Lifespan is 20 years, and they are patented in the US and in the EU. We have a very strong business plan because we believe this is a mass market. The needs are just huge. And we can say that we plan within 10 years to be one of these unicorns in the domain of atmospheric water generation. We have already raised 1 million. We are closing 1 more million euro fundraising. So the company is fully financed. And we also got a Eureka Eurostar financing for the R&D for the second product we have, which is about irrigation, precision irrigation. To do that, we have assembled a team of very senior people with international backgrounds and experience, with startup experience and scale-up experience. And we look at the UN with very specific requests. We have 3 applications for our water generation panels. Fresh water for people, irrigation water for small crop farming, and also sterile, demineralized water for the food industry. We have started discussions with UN agencies like UN Global Compact in Egypt, UNIDO in Morocco, and we are willing to offer our technology for free to the UN FAO and our help to alleviate water stress. Thank you very much.
Questions?
Well, I have a quick question on the fact that you need to convey the air through the system to start with. So presumably there will be a consumption of electricity, but you've worked out that it's still cheaper than bottled plastic. Is that correct?
Yeah, you're right. As you can see on that picture in Morocco, we have a pilot of 3 panels. So how it works, you have a photovoltaic panel on the left side and a small battery. So the system is fully autonomous, and it's triggered, let's say the fan that takes air inside the panel is triggered at night, right? Because there is more humidity at night, of course. So it takes air at night. It fixes the molecules of water in the tubes, the black tubes you can see in these panels. And then next day, the sun hits the panel. You see the panels are black inside. Yep. So temperature will shoot up to 120 degrees. So obviously, these molecules of water become vapor, and vapor will condense under the glass because it's colder.
The fan is still operated by sunlight. Is that correct? It's triggered by...
Yes, absolutely.
Excellent. That's what I wanted to check.
Absolutely.
It's great. Yeah. It's impressive. Thank you.
Okay, any others? If not, we're going to move to Edgar from Nucleic Sensing. Oh, beautiful.
Great.
I
Audio,
see...
visual, everything good?
Yes. Great. Close enough.
Well,
so,
thanks.
Go ahead.
Thanks, everyone. My name is Dr. Ed Rudberg, and I'm the CEO of Nucleic Sensing Systems. And we're developing the world's first real-time autonomous biosensor for environmental DNA and RNA. All living creatures, from bacteria to bovine, shed either RNA or DNA into the environment. However, we face environmental health and catastrophes worldwide without a way to measure biological threats in real time. For example, in animal health, disease costs aquaculture producers in excess of $5 billion per year. And in water and wastewater, a single outbreak of Legionnaire's disease caused over 10,000 cases and 700 fatalities in the EU. In our natural resources and oceans, invasive species alone cost the world's economy in excess of $400 billion per year. The solution is NS2's biosensor. What we've done is we've taken a human diagnostic droplet digital PCR technology, put it into a box, taken it into the field, and taken the human out of the equation. So we have continuous sampling and end-to-end autonomous operation that can quantify both DNA and RNA in the field. And what that allows us to do is provide data that was previously unrealizable. And that data can drive machine learning, automation in things like water treatment or aquaculture. And we detect up to 3 species at the same time. And we support key United Nations sustainability goals. And we provide real customer value. That's rapid detection in under an hour, rather than sending off samples to a laboratory and getting results in days or weeks. And then ongoing sampling without any additional effort. And that additional data results in better management, rapid response, and saving our customers time, money, and human lives. And thereby supports a resilient food and water supply. Thank you all, and I really look forward to your questions.
Judges, please.
Sorry if you covered this, but from the energy used is continuous sampling, right? Every 15 minutes. So what is the level of energy that's being used to provide that?
It's actually extremely low. So because we're using micro pumps, we can have a small solar panel on the top of the unit with a battery or otherwise to, if our customers don't have the ability to plug in or otherwise, and it can be totally off grid.
Edgar,
Okay, so
what has been, oh, I'm sorry, Divya, were you finished?
just gonna say thank you.
I'm sorry. Yes, thank you. Edgar, what's been the market response to this technology? And I ask because with some monitoring, in our experience, farmers have not always been receptive because sometimes there are reporting requirements or regulatory issues that kick in, which result in destruction of affected crops. So are you running into that?
المزارع ما بيغيرش طريقته.
Yeah, absolutely. So
خلاص
I'm
أهو.
happy to
لا
discuss. I've
بس
had
نحط السماشة لو
done.
ندوني ولا حاجة.
I think someone's not on mute.
Yeah, I got it.
Thank you. So we've done over 60 voice of customer interviews, and what we're finding, and I'll use a aquaculture facility in Hawaii as a good example. Their typical way of doing business is they send a health tech to look at a tank, and if fish look healthy, fine. If not, so they take a sample, they send it off to a laboratory, and what that had caused was the death of their entire brood stock to a cost of over $3 million. So their business was put in peril. And so they and many of the customers that we're talking to are very interested in this, especially when it comes to highly pathogenic avian influenza and other diseases that are really on the forefront of causing not only zoonotic issues, but also major financial issues for our customers.
Do you see your customer being the producer versus the regulator?
Absolutely. The producer, and then, I guess when we sell to wastewater treatment facilities, the producer, or I guess they're not a producer per se, a producer of clean water. They're still a municipality, but the regulator tends to be at the federal level.
Okay, I will call time on that. Thank you very much. Mauricio, you're up next, and Jasvir, you'll be up after Mauricio. So Mauricio Herrera.
Yes, 1 second.
Sure. I see you're active. Started screen sharing. And there's Lilliput, the whole screen, and slideshow loading. Okay, you're on.
Ready.
Go for it.
Hello, everyone. It's good to be here. We are Laura Chavez and Mauricio Herrera, founders of Lilliput Technologies, CTO and CEO, respectively. Today, we want to show you why tackling heat stress is key to increasing water security and climate resilience in agriculture. Heat stress drives up transpiration as plants need water to cool down, and this is also drives up water demand as plants basically lose up to 97% of the water they take from the environment to transpire. In addition, heat stress also disrupts key physiologic processes that are essential to maintain productivity and plant health. And the lack of good inputs to tackle this actually drive the agricultural input use and greenhouse gas emissions. Overall, 70% of global production will be under threat by heat stress by 2045. About 225 billion liters per year are needed to supply the additional water demand associated with every degree increase in leaf temperature. And about 500 million people are going to be exposed to food insecurity due to heat stress. These are FAO data. Right now, the existing technologies fail to meet the challenge because they either tackle higher temperature by decreasing leaf temperature using water or energy, or they try to tackle harmful solar radiation, but they cannot do both at the same time. What we are proposing is a sprayable coating that is safe and biocompatible, manufactured with green chemistry principles, and is scalable. It is very effective regulating plant temperature, increasing water use efficiency, and crop volume. Why we can do this is because the material we are using can block harmful radiation, dissipate heat, and still allow for useful light to go through. And it can all do this without extra water or external energy. We had chosen a V-shaped market that is pineapple. In a bottom-up calculation, just for the Costa Rican market, it is about $60 million. We have also identified other crops like coffee, cocoa, and bananas that are key for their social, environmental, and economic impact, where our technology could have make a big difference, but this could also be applied in other regions like the Mediterranean and Middle East. We have letters of interest and technology evaluations agreements. We are getting ready to do commercial field trials, scale up production, and file the full patent application that we started in February. Any questions? We'll be happy to take them.
Judges.
What is the cost? Or what do you anticipate it will be?
For example, in this slide, you can see that this is a value-based pricing model for pineapple, where we can charge $2,000 per hectare per year and still deliver about $250,000 income growth for a 20-hectare farm. We have validated this with data from farmers and that have actually reported their current losses and their current investments in heat protection. This is an example. We can also do coffee or others if you want like this. With coffee, we can provide a return on investment of $8 for each dollar invested in our product.
Thank you.
No collateral effects. So this is fully sort of approved for usage on.
We use food grade raw materials, and this can be registered as an agricultural amendment. It doesn't require any special report or like we are not killing anything, or it's sure. It can be registered like calcium carbonate.
Right. I understand. Thank you. That's useful to know.
Anyone else? If not, we will thank you very much. He has a hard stop. Okay. We'll go ahead with Jasvir from Waterfall.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, please let me know if my screen is visible.
There it is, Waterfall Farm and Palm, and I hear you, so please go ahead.
All right, thank you so much. I'm Jasveer Singh, the founder of Waterfall Automation, and we empower farmers with smart irrigation systems that help them save water, increase yields, and build resilience against climate extremes, all through their mobile phones. Okay, so agriculture uses in about 70% of the world's fresh water resources, and this number in India goes up to 90%. And yet most farmers still irrigate manually, often at night when electricity is available. It's risky, wasteful, and highly inefficient. And this manual system leads to over-irrigation in certain cases when they irrigate for 8 hours in a day, and in certain days they won't irrigate at all. So this leads to stress in the yield, 2 to 3 times reduction in yield. And it leads to stress for farmer families, especially in the face of increasing climate unpredictability. So what we have is Sitka, which is a retrofit design. It's an IoT system for irrigation control that lets farmers automate the irrigation and fertigation without changing their existing system. It works even in low connectivity. So let me give you an example of Advocate Kiran Utle. He is a farmer and a practicing lawyer from Sangli. He manages the court and farming together, and he was not able to keep up with irrigation. His sugarcane yield dropped to 30 tons per acre, well below the regional average. And after adopting Sitka, he remotely started managing irrigation from his phone, exactly the amount of water and fertilizer required. And at the end of the crop cycle, he was able to get 105 tons per acre. With just 200,000 rupees investment, he was able to recover it in the first year itself, with the life of the product being 7 to 10 years. And this is the kind of climate resilience Sitka wants to deliver on ground. So far, we have been automated over 1,000 acres of land with 200 plus paying farmers. Our annual recurring revenue has been about $150K. And some farmers, especially the sugarcane farmers, have reported up to 80% of water savings and an average yield of about 50% yield, and reduced labor and electricity usage. In near term, we are trying to close a $250,000 round to deepen our farmer reach, scale, and our dealer-led marketing model, and strengthen the after-sales service support. We are also building the foundation for our AI-powered irrigation engine, and using which the sensor data, we will be able to help farmers irrigate based on real-time data without even the need of hardware. So this will make irrigation very, very accessible in near future. And in the end, I would like to say that with Sikka, we are not just automating irrigation. We are giving farmers freedom, better incomes, and a climate resilient future, one drop at a time. Thank you.
Questions?
Can you talk a little bit about the competition?
Yes. So in India specifically, if I have to talk about, let me take you through that slide. I have 1 second. Hold on, please. Yes. So there are a few competitors. Big Netafim, Galcan, Jain Irrigation have been there, but they have been mostly suited for 400, 500 acres of average land holdings. Not suited for the small landholders. There are a few for small landholders, but then they are not able to fit in exactly, because no two, especially in India, what you have seen is no two farms in India are alike. They're very varied. Someone has a water source very far away. Someone has 10 acres of land, 2 acres here, 2 acres, 2 acres there. So it needs a retrofit design. That is what we have been able to build in here with our competition advantage that is there. But there are a few players definitely there in the system.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Any others? Okay. Thank you very much, Jasveer.